Welcome to another edition of Big O's Top 20 Countdown. This week, we're counting down the top 20 reggae songs. Plus, we're talking to our guest, King Moses Ade. But you guys, let's get into this countdown. The number 20 song comes from, one of my favorites, Alkaline. This song is called Lone Madness. Let's get into it. Madness by Alkaline on Big O's Top 20 Countdown. Yeah, you guys, that was the number 19 song, Movado with 21 Psalm. That's actually a really good song. We're talking to our guest, King Sunny Ade. Man, how you doing, man?
Yeah,
Tell
I'm
my
blessed.
yourself.
I'm blessed. I'm putting my headphones in for you right now.
Okay.
I'm blessed and highly, like I like to say, flavored.
That's awesome.
Very blessed. Very.
Tell my listeners about yourself.
Well, my name is King Moses Ade, and that name was actually inspired by King Sunny Ade.
I was about to say that.
Yeah, who actually performed when I was born, which is like a little fun fact. It was dope. I kind of got a brief history that he kind of worked with my dad at a certain time, who kind of told him to add the King to his name, which was Sunny Ade. So I kind of used that because Moses Ade is my name, but at the same time, it was like an ode to them, to the past generation of Nigerian musicians. So yeah, that's a little bit about myself. I come from Nigeria. I'm born in Lagos. And I've been in America for a few years now, and I've been making music for some time, and it's been dope.
Oh, that's cool. That's cool. That's really, really cool. What made you want to get into music?
My heart, it's my passion. It's my heart. When I was a little kid, I just always gravitated towards music. Life traumas and things that happened in my life that would happen in Nigeria, even in Houston. I could always remember a song that I had that really helped me get through the times, or like that really stuck to me through those times. So music was always kind of like a little pipe dream of mine. Like, oh, if I could always make music, like I'm gonna be happy. Like that's all I ever wanted. And as I grew up, I just kind of like, you know what? I don't care what I do in life, but I got to make music, and my heart has just kind of been attached to it and soaked up in it.
Wow, that is so cool. You know what? You're from the same region that my father is from. My father was from my father was from Lagos, yeah. And
Dope, yeah.
in fact, his favorite artist and his cousin was King Sunny Ade.
Really?
Yeah, that's our cousin, yeah.
Oh wow, okay. Look at this. Look at God.
Because our last name is Adeko.
Yes.
Yeah. That was
exactly.
we might be related, we don't even know.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
Yeah,
we definitely can.
Yeah, Nigeria is a very large country, so you never know. We might be family. We don't even know it.
Hey, that's a fact. I heard.
You heard? Okay. His audio was kind of like messed up, chopping. Yes. Would say that again?
It's all up in the names, and it's all in our family. It's in our blood. So we're definitely. I feel even spiritually, we family, right? So who knows? We might be family even more. So God bless you.
For real. You never know. You never know. But you guys, let's get back in this countdown. The number 18 song comes from Intense. This song is called Deeds. Let's get into it. Intense Deeds on Big Old Top 20 Countdown, baby. Yeah, you guys, that was the number 17 song. Valiant. That song was called Glock 40. We're talking to our guest, King Moses Ade. What made you come all the way from Nigeria to America, especially Los Angeles? I want to hear that story.
Oh man, that's a long story. You sure you want to hear that?
I want to hear it. We got time.
Okay. So
take you off if I want to. Yeah.
Okay, so when I was a kid in Nigeria, there was a guy called Abacha who took over the country. I don't know if you know about that. And so he was pretty much trying to ring up my family, capture my father, my mother, and they all escaped. But a few of us were left over. So, you know, one day he finally caught up to us where we were hiding at, which wasn't really hiding because we were in the only house in the neighborhood. Uh, so they got us. They captured me and my sister. The rest of my siblings had escaped. They had already imprisoned one of my brothers for like, you know, a year or so, a half a year. Um, and yeah, you know, it was just like that night was really when I really knew God and when I really knew the power of the Lord. Because, you know, we stood there and we prayed and we kept praying. And however, whatever time during the night, somebody just came and like broke us out and took us to the gate and just told us to run. And, you know, we kept running. And, you know how Nigeria got them buses, the yellow buses. We kept
Yeah.
running, and the first bus we saw, we were like, "Oh, y'all going to Antonio?" It's like Anthony, where we lived, and they were like, "Yeah, we're going." So we just hopped on back home, and then went into hiding. And one day, you know, the U.S. pretty much made a way for us to get out. So that's how I came to America.
Wow. Wow. And
Yeah,
so
that's the
you
short version.
good. Say that again because you were choppy. You're still choppy.
Oh, my bad, my bad, my bad. You can hear me now?
I hear you. So what would you just what did you just say?
No, I was saying that's the short version of the story, but that's pretty much the story.
And so
Um,
so where did you land first? Did you automatically come to Los Angeles, or you went somewhere else first?
Houston, Texas.
Oh, okay. What made you What made you migrate there?
Uh, my parents, my mom was already living in Houston, so you know we got to Houston, Texas, and to be honest with you, I really loved the thought that I came to America through Houston. It was amazing. They had such an underground music scene. They had a huge music scene. Um, the food, of course, I'm a big boy. Um, you know, and it was dope. But Houston has a huge Nigerian population, and
I didn't know
my
that.
mom was just yeah, oh yeah, probably the largest outside of Nigeria. Yeah,
Wow.
yeah.
Wow. And so
So I'm from
then
H Town.
oh wow. And then you migrated towards Los Angeles. What made you move from Houston to Los Angeles?
Oh no, the trip was way bigger than that.
Uh-oh.
Houston, Houston. Back to Nigeria, started making music, came back, went to Boston,
Mhm.
went to New York for like 4 or 5 years in New York. Actually 5, 6 years, and then I came to LA. So I've been in like probably 7 cities
Wow.
in US. Yeah, you know, it's the music life, and it's always been music. But I've always wanted to live in LA. I love the water. I love the coast. It's beautiful out here. The weather is perfect. So you know, it's a blessed city, and I'm a blessed boy. So I felt like it was good, and I felt like the Lord was really calling me here.
That's awesome. That's awesome. You guys want to talk more to our guest, King Moses Ade, but let's get back in this countdown. The number 16 song comes from another Valiant song. This song is called Saint Mary. Let's get into it. Valiant, Saint Mary on Big Old Top 20 Countdown. Yeah, you guys, that was the number 15 song, Vibes Cartel, featuring Stefflon Don. That song was called Amazing. I actually do like that song. It's time to get into the extra song of the week. The first extra song of the week comes from King Moses Ade. This song is called Redeemer. I would like you to please tell me the story of this song, please.
Well, God redeemed my life to be, you know, to put it simply. At the beginning of last year, man, I was just in the darkest place. Just like, you know, you look around the world, it's real dark. I was in a very, very dark place. And just depression, you know, feeling like life was worth it. And and I just realized that I wasn't walking the right path in my life, and I reconnected with the Lord. And he just blessed me with that song because it was kind of like it just poured out of my heart. You know, that's my redeemer. It's like exactly what I sang on the song is exactly what I was going through and exactly how I felt. Yeah.
That's awesome. Let's get into it. The first extra song of the week, King Sunny. I'm saying King Moses Ade, Redeemer. Let's get into it. King Moses Ade, Redeemer on Big Old Top 20 Countdown, baby. Yeah. So I like that song. Describe your musical style.
Afro soul.
Afro soul, yeah.
Yeah. The soul of America, the R&B, the hip hop, the projects, the grime, the ghetto, the struggle, mixed with the soul of Africa, which is Afro, which is, you know, the trenches, the gutter, the ghetto, you know, even the suburbs, even though in Nigeria we don't call it suburbs, it's, you know, the city, Ajabota, you know.
Okay, yeah. That is so cool. How many projects do you have out?
Right now I just got one, The Boy
Mm.
from Water. That's the debut as King Moses Ade, which is like my second path in music. Before I was doing something totally different. I was making way more secular music. I was making hip hop. I didn't really have a direction. And it took me some time for God to really put on my heart, like, hey, make what's coming out of your soul. Don't just make what you hear outside, you know? So it's like, I feel like every artist, you got that question, like every true artist, you have that two paths in your life where you could, like, will I follow what I hear and see and try to make my own spin on it, or will I just come original from the gutter, you know, for what I got?
That's awesome. That's true. That's true. That's true. You say you're doing a lot. Are you doing shows now or doing live shows?
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. I got a show coming up March 31st. By the time this drops, I don't know if it will be before or after, but my next show is March 31st. Hotel Ziggy, where we found new music. And after that, I'm gonna have a lot more shows.
Oh wow, that is so cool. What's what's the best thing that you say about being an artist? What's one of the best things that you love about being an artist?
People vibing to the music. I love that. I love when people vibe to the music. Yeah. I love when I see like somebody in one state, they hear the music and now they're like lit or like they're inspired. They feel like they could do what they want in life. You know, it's like the Moses is like motivational, you know, so that energy, I love seeing that. I love feeling that.
That's awesome. That's awesome. You guys want to talk more to our guest, King Moses Ade, but let's get back in this countdown. The number 14 song comes from Dexter Dabbs. This song is called Forever. Let's get into it. Forever by Dexter Dabbs on Big Ooh Top 20 Countdown, baby. You know, I said it every show. I stole that from Soul Train. So let's get into it on Big O's Top 20 Countdown. Yeah, you guys, we did 3 in a row for you. We did Dexter Dabbs, number 14 was Forever. Number 13 was another Valiant song, and the song was called Barbies. The number 12 song was called Rush Vin and Skiing with Switch. Now it's time to get into the comedy corner. The comedy corner comes from a really great comic. I just discovered him on YouTube, and his name is Malik S. Let's get into it. The comedy of Malik S on the comedy corner on Big Ooh Top 20 Countdown, baby. Yeah. Yeah, you guys, that was a very, very funny Malik S. We're talking to our guest, King Moses Ade. I just can't, I can't stop. I always am about to say King Sunny Ade. I don't know why, because I'm so used to saying that. I'm so used to saying King Sunny Ade, but now I have to realize King Moses Ade. And actually, you guys actually met this brother. We're actually performing a DJ Bree show in Northridge. I think it was about a month or so ago. You remember that? You remember DJ Bree show? Yeah, you don't remember. He was performing. I said, "Wow, he was really, really great." I was like, "Yeah, he was a really, really great performer." I said, "You know what? I have to get
No,
you on."
I do remember. I do remember.
Choppy, choppy, choppy. You're choppy. You're choppy, brother. You're choppy.
Yeah, I know that it's cutting in and out. I'm getting to the destination now.
Okay. So yeah, as I was like, man, I said I got to get you on my show, man.
Yeah, absolutely. I had to be on it. It was awesome.
You know what? You guys want to talk? We're gonna talk to her. We're gonna let them get this audio together.
Living life in alignment.
Yeah, we're gonna get your audio together, but we're gonna get back in this countdown. The number 11 song comes from Kraft Gad. This song is called Cena. Let's get into it. Kraft Gad, Cena with Big Old Top 20 Countdown. Yeah, you guys, that song was by Valiant, another Valiant song, and he also had Tommy Lee Sparta on it. That song was called Gonzu Bunks and Fader Rock. I actually like that song. And we're talking to our guest, King Moses Ade. Uh, it's time to get into your second song that you sent me, which is called Castaway. Let's tell me about this song.
Oh, this is vibes. This is vibes. This is vibes. This song took me no time to record. No time. Well, neither did Redeemer, but this song, you can just play it right here. This is vibes. This song is vibes. It's vibes.
Okay, let's get
Yeah.
into it. Let's get into it. And King Moses Ade with Castaway on Big Old Top 20 Countdown. Yeah, yo, that was another great song. What's the name of the album?
The Boy from Water.
Okay, why did you name it that?
Well, my name Moses. My middle name is Moses, but I go by Moses pretty much. And Moses was taken out of water, right? It's because the name Moses comes from being taken out of water, but it also means redeemer. So redeemer is kind of a thing for me. And also Moses was a castaway, which I am too. So we got castaway, we got redeemer. And I'm from Lagos, and Lagos stands for lake. So it's actually water. And with my story, I felt like I was taken out of water and brought to America. So that's how we get this.
Oh, that is so cool. Who was one artist that you really would want to work with that you haven't worked with before?
Um, to be honest with you, I really don't have like any artist that I want to work with in mind. I would, yeah, I don't really like. I just make music. I just make music. Like I want to work with almost all artists. I would love to work with every artist. I would love to collaborate with as many artists as possible because I love that. I love people. I love hopping on vibes and people getting on my vibe. But when it comes to music, like I'm just always making music. I make music every single day, and songs take me from like 5 minutes to like 30 minutes. So a lot of times I just make the song straight through. So I never really um, get into or get a chance to really think about uh, other artists or what other artists is doing or even hearing what's really going on in the world musically. I kind of just make my own vibe.
You mentioned one of your influence, King Sunny Day, but who are some more of your influences as far as music goes?
Oh, for sure. I love Kanye. I love Fela Kuti. I love Drake. Um, King Sunny Ade is there too. Missy Elliott. Uh, I'm actually, you played a Vibes Cartel song earlier, and I'm actually kind of like I love the how much music Vibes Cartel has made. I really love it. Um, let me see. Speaking of artists that I would work with, I like Caleb Gordon, which is like a new young artist, a gospel rapper. Gospel hip hop is like blowing up. I think it's like the newest. It's like the new drill. It's the new upcoming scene. Afrobeat wise, I love Burna Boy. Like to work with, I'm just thinking about it now. I love Wizkid to work with, Thames to work with. Um, but influence wise, yeah, it's pretty much like everything, and then just like me these days, just me. But yeah, everything is I'm influenced by everything. I love all music, to be honest.
That's awesome. That's awesome. But you guys, let's get back in this countdown. The number nine, actually we did it already. Oh no, we didn't do it. The number 9 song comes from another Valiant song. This song is called Dunce Check. Let's get into it. Dunce Check by Valiant on Big Old Top 20 Countdown. Yeah, you guys, we did 3 in a row. Valiant with Dunce Check. The number 8 song was Popcan featuring Tony and Sing. That song was called Next to Me. And number 7 was another Valiant song, Valiant and Stalk Ashley. That song was called Narcissistic. Now it's time to get into the independent song of the week, which also comes from King Moses Ade. This is this is called 1 2 This 1 2. I like that title, and I want to hear the story behind this.
I made this song directly after Castaway. That is the story. Let me. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I made Castaway, and I was feeling so good making Castaway. I was like, "Yo, load up the next beat," and it was this beat by my producer Winsy, and that's how I got this one too, because it was like, "Oh no, this one too is fire." Like this one too, I want this record too. And then it became something while I was recording it. Like most of it was a freestyle. And then it became something where it was like, yo, like I'm like, yo, that's kind of how like I feel like God be calling people out. Like, I want this one too. Or you in that situation? No, I want you to, and at the same time to make it a triple entendre, I was like, even in our lives, that's kind of how we think about, right? We get a car, we want that one too. We a friend in our life, a person you're like, you want that one too. You kind of just get stuck looking for more. You want more, just always want more, always want more. So, that's how that vibe came about.
Let's get into it. The independent song of the week, King Moses Ade with 1 2 This 1 2 on Big Old Top 20 Countdown. Yeah, you guys, that was the independent song of the week. Another great song. We already talked about your influences. We already talked about your music. Do you have any? I already asked you about your show. Do you have any like? Well, what's your plans? Are you making another album, or what other ventures are you into? What's one thing that you haven't done that you would like to do?
Uh, get into some businesses outside of music. But when it comes to music, I've been making a lot of records, man. Even more than honestly I've ever been. I've been making a lot of records, like, and a lot of very good focus records, like a lot of inspirational records. So what do I want to do? I want to like create a flood. I want to onslaught. I want to just bang, 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 flood the music out, in anticipation and to walk in like a walk. If I'm walking on water, and a walk towards my next project, which is From Water to Honey.
Oh,
Because
okay.
yeah, my next project is gonna be called From Water to Honey. Yeah. So it's the
Wow.
boy from water, and you come out of water, it's kind of like you getting washed clean, but you're walking to honey, which is, it's something sweet, but it sticks. And that's kind of how the vibe is gonna be. And it's just gonna be all good vibes, soul vibes, Afro soul. You know what it is.
Wow. So
And
when
it,
that when it comes out, you're gonna have to let me. We're gonna have to premiere it on the show then.
oh
Most,
yeah,
most definitely, man.
yeah,
Um,
we definitely gonna do something.
Most definitely. What? Oh, yeah, I did ask that question, but what do you see yourself in the next 5 years?
Next 5 years, signing other artists,
Okay.
playing the biggest shows in the countries, winning big awards for the Lord. Because if I'm gonna do it and I'm doing it big, then by the grace of God, I pray He anoints me and uses His strong arm just to bring glory to His name, not my name, because I really don't care about it. but really just winning souls. Just like how I came out the darkness, I want so many people to come out the darkness, you know?
Yeah.
Like how the love in my life, I want so many people to have that love in their life. I want so many people to feel loved, to be living in love, to have joy, to be, you know, empowered, not feel the loss, not feel the lost identity, but to know their identity, you know, to have a purpose. So that's really what I want. And that's why I see myself in the next 5 years. Businesses, yeah. Music, oh, of course, turning up everything. But what's gonna stick in 100 years is what I really care about, and I want to be here in 100 years. You know.
Do you have your own record label, right? What's the name of the record label?
Grand, gotta do right.
What did you name of that?
Because we do it grand. It's grand. It's the grand design, and gotta do right because that's the arrow. That's where the arrow is pointing. Is you got to do it right. Gotta do right is the publishing company, but you know, it's like the message behind it. It's like the motto. It's gotta do right. Record labels have done wrong for so long, and there's been people who don't make music, people who have keys because they were blessed to have keys because they love this music and this music game, but they became greedy and they became selfish and they started spreading darkness all over the place. So you know, what gotta do right. I just want love and light and progression to be watered down on the music industry and watered down on the artists in the music industry.
That's awesome. That's awesome. But you guys, let's get back in this countdown. The number 6 song comes from Massacre. This song is called Feisty. Let's get into it. Feisty by Massacre on Big Top 20 Countdown, baby. Yeah, you guys, that was a number 5 song, Popcan featuring Drake. The song is called We Can Do It. We could do it. We could do it. I like that. Now it's time to get into the old school gem of the week. Cuba Gooding Sr., today would have been his birthday, and he was in a group called The Main Ingredient, and they have an awesome song we're going to play right now. It was called Everybody Plays the Fool. Let's get into it. The old school gem of the week, The Main Ingredient, Everybody Plays the Fool. On Big Old Top 20 Countdown. Hey, you guys. Everybody plays a fool sometimes, yeah.
Oh, that's that. Oh, that's a vibe. Yeah,
Yeah, that was
that's a
it,
vibe.
man.
I thought you were gonna play King Sunny out there. That would have been lit, but but
Yeah,
that
but
was
no,
dope. That was
I
vibe.
always play somebody whose birthday it is. The day that
Okay,
we're taping the show, like I did,
dope.
a couple of weeks ago. I did do Bow Wow because Bow Wow's birthday was today. So anyways, it's time to get to your personal business. I
All
could
right.
get.
Well, personally, I really wish AirPods, you know, stayed in for $300. I really wish they stayed in. That's personal.
That's true. What's your love life look like? Shout out to your boo.
Oh man, only boo I got right now is my Bible.
That's right.
I kind of stopped following that just because I chased that for so long and I went with that for so long. It was never worthwhile. That love was never real, or like, you know, it was so superficial. It didn't have good foundation. So right now I just been focusing on real love, which is the love of God. And it's healed me and made me feel so whole and full completely that like I can't yeah, that I can't even I can't even really speak about everything, but just the love of God has been the greatest thing that could have really hit me. So I'm really focusing on that. And then when my boo come in my life, which who knows, maybe by the time this airs, I'll be like, damn, I should have just, said she coming right around the corner. But y'all know, you'll know. I'm a
Yeah,
king, so you know she gotta be a queen.
that's right. That's right. That's right. You just said the inspiration, but I'm gonna give you another minute to say something inspirational. Say something inspirational before we go back in this countdown. I'm gonna give you a
Say
minute.
something inspirational. Hey, if you need joy in your life, if you need love in your life, hey, just look to Jesus. Real talk. Like He's the truth, the way, the life. You know, the whole world, everybody acknowledges Jesus. Whether they argue over what he said, nobody could deny him. Everybody acknowledges him, but he only acknowledges God, and he said it. I'm the truth, the way, and the life. So if you're gonna look at the one everyone acknowledges, look at that. You know, so that's my inspiration. The greatest inspiration I can give you, and I'm not even joking because it's a very, very, very dark world, a very cold world, and you're gonna need the holy fire.
That's right. That's right. But that was man. That is man. That was right on, brother. I'm telling you, that was right on, man. You said the right thing. Um, but you guys, let's get back in this countdown. The number 4 song is by Chronic Law. The song was called "Good from Bad." Let's get into it. "Good from Bad" by Chronic Law on Big Old Top 20 Countdown. Yeah, you guys, we did 3 in a row for you. We did Chronic Law with "Good from Bad." Number 3 was Massacre with another Massacre song with Umbrella. And number 2 was Sking and Jigsta. The song was called "Eat That." Yeah, eat that. I don't know. But anyways, it's time to get to the number 1 song. The number 1 song comes from Valiant. This song is
What?
called
Not me.
Yeah. This song is called "Cut All Losses." CAL. Let's get into it. CAL by Valiant on Big Old Top 20 Countdown. Yeah, you guys, that was the awesome number 1 song. King Moses, how can people reach you?
You can reach me everywhere at the Boy from Water. If whatever it is, I don't have a Twitter, I don't have a Facebook, so you can reach me on Instagram and YouTube. The Boy from Water or King Moses Ade, and you'll find me. No matter what, it's gonna be the Boy from Water.
Yeah, that's awesome. I want to say thank you to our guest, King Moses. And it was a pleasure to have you, brother. I really do appreciate it. We family, and probably don't even know it.
Facts. Hey, Big O, it's all love.
Yeah, man. And I want to say thank you to the listeners, to the radio stations that are carrying it, Vibe Hits Radio, the Block 105 FM. We recently reunited with Kill Radio, the one that we started with. I want to say thank you to every station, every listener. This is the 7th season, the 267th, 8th show. And thank you for just riding with me. And if you all want to reach me, it's www.linktree.com/OLUSHEYI.BANJO. And the thought for the week is keep going and you will eventually get to your goal. Now it's time to get into the gospel song of the week. Every week I used to play a gospel song, but this one, you know what? I gotta play my song. This is my latest single called J-O-Y. Let's get into it. The gospel song of the week, J-O-Y by who? Me. May God bless you. May God keep you until we meet again. And that is it.